Now it's time to cut into it. Hey guys, it's Lisa here and welcome to my channel. On this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my meat and cheese lasagna. I do have different versions, but this is my go-to lasagna and it is a huge family favorite. And I'm going to share it with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so these are the ingredients that you're going to need. We have some mozzarella cheese, salt and pepper, crushed red pepper, oregano, parsley, some ricotta. I'm only going to use half an onion, about 4 cloves of garlic, 1 egg, some basil, Parmesan cheese, the lasagna noodles, a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, and 2 cans of the tomato sauce, which these are about 29 ounces, and 2 pounds of ground beef. So here I have a big pot, and I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. So once I've added my olive oil in there, I'm going to add I've already cut up the onion, so this is half a large onion. So you want to cook down the onions till they're like translucent. So it's kind of getting there already. So I'm going to go ahead and add the 4 cloves of garlic that I cut up. And I'm going to keep giving that a stir. So it should look kind of like this. It's translucent and cooked. So now you want to add your ground beef. Alright, so you want to get that meat to brown, and then we'll go on with the next step. Okay, so my meat has already browned. It should look something like this. I had to drain out some of the water that it accumulated. So you make sure to do that if it accumulated water. So now I'm going to add my sauces. Here's my crushed tomatoes, my tomato sauce, give it a stir, my last can of tomato sauce. This is where you're going to add your crushed red pepper. A little goes a long way, so about 2 little handfuls. You're going to add a dash of the oregano, so you could do it like this. And then you're going to add some salt. Don't add too much salt because you do have the cheeses and they do have a lot of salt taste in it. And then some pepper. This is the meat sauce. This is what takes the longest. I usually let it go for about 5 hours, between 3 and 5 hours. And as you're cooking it, the sauce gets thicker and thicker the longer it cooks. And the thicker, the better. And I'm going to put a lid on it, but I'm not going to cover it completely. You see how I just leave it a little bit? Yeah. And put it down to a simmer. And that's it. And we'll come back and check on this here in a little bit. So my meat sauce has been cooking already for about 2.5 hours. So let me show you what it looks like. See if you guys can see it. Do you guys kind of see how it's reducing? You see the line right here where it first started? Yeah. So what I've been doing occasionally is coming in and giving it a stir. So you see how it's starting to look now? Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to get my water going for my pasta. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a taste just to see how it is. It tastes really good. I will be adding a little bit more to it, but for right now I'm going to leave it just like that. So what I'm doing here is I am cutting up some basil. I'm chopping it up. I'm going to add all of it in there. I'm going to add just a little bit of parsley. In this instance, I use dry parsley. Give that a stir. What I am going to do, just a little bit, because it's just a little too tart for me, I'm going to add a little bit of sugar to it. It's fine. Like maybe like this much. That's good. We'll let that cook some more. In this bowl, we are going to add the ricotta cheese. And then to this, I am going to add a little bit of salt. Add parsley. And I'm going to crack 1 egg. I'm going to give this a mix. I'm going to add more parsley to it. So that's about 3 tablespoons and a half, guys. Alright, so we're going to start assembly. I'm going to pour just a little bit of olive oil into my pan. And this is so the noodles don't stick. And then here is my meat sauce. I'm going to give it some on the bottom. So let's grab a noodle. Be careful because they're hot. Now I didn't cook them all the way. They're kind of al dente. They kind of have like a little bite to it, which is fine because it's going to finish cooking in the oven. So you don't want to, you want to kind of overlap them. Okay, and then you're going to start with your ricotta. Try to spread it out evenly because when you do bite into it, you don't want to have like that big bite of ricotta cheese in your bite. And now I'm going to drizzle just a little bit of oil on top. And that's it. This is going to go into an oven for 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. Let it go all the 45 minutes. Now if you see it's starting to brown up too much on top, go ahead and cover it with foil and continue, and let it continue cooking. Okay, so I've already let my lasagna sit already for about 40 minutes. Now it's time to cut into it. I'm going to cut into the corner, just as so. Oh. You see that? Do you see that? If you were to cut into it right away, all of this would be a big, runny, messy juice everywhere. So when you put it on your plate, it's just going to roll off. The noodles will just roll off. Telling you, you want that perfect cut. The key is to let it sit and set after it is cooked.